Oh guys, just gotta play the table live for the Nebraska at Minnesota for week 1 of college football season. Big Ten football. Here we go. First game of the season is Nebraska at Minnesota for Big Ten action. Let me see if I have this, guys. I gotta find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, 1 second, guys. I gotta fix one quick thing. Minnesota has football. Oh, that's a weird ass scoreboard. Oh, I think froze. My TV froze. No. And once I gotta check my other site I use football and see which one I have. Call it second down now and 3 for Minnesota. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I gotta find I have hotkeys for the football on and off for each team, so I just gotta see which one I use for. Mm-hmm. Then I run it and they go about a yard. 2 yards. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, they go nowhere. Second and third and second for Minnesota here. 3rd and 2 here for Minnesota. 4 seconds on shot on the game clock, and he throws it and completion, and they get the first down. Number 4 for Minnesota catches it and gets the first down. So now it's I'm gonna say it's Kaliakmanis is the quarterback for Minnesota. It's 2-2 with 16 yards. And about a yard. Minnesota wants it, it gets a yard. One second, guys. And sort of steps back to throw and had it, but it bounced off him and incomplete pass. So now it is 3rd and 8 for Minnesota. And top fires, but takes himself and gets the first down. Big gain. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. With about 11:45 left in the first quarter. Okay, let me just test and see, guys, if this works. Okay, we're good. So this, guys, if you guys want to see here, I'm gonna close this for a second, show you guys. It's just my thing, because I don't want to do college basketball, football, so I gotta make a better one. Here we go. Runs up the middle, gets about a yard, maybe 2. Second and 10. So it'll be second and 8. Yep, second and 8 for Minnesota. With about 10:55 left in the game in the first quarter. So key to the game, you got Nebraska, Husker power, and then you got Minnesota. You got balanced production. That's what they're saying on the. Right now, we got some scores. Utah's winning, but Eastern Illinois is murdering Indiana State 27-0. And Nebraska stuffs Minnesota behind the line of scrimmage to lose 2 yards and back at the original line of scrimmage. So it's about 3rd and 10. With about 10:15 left in the first quarter. Minnesota still has it, but it's 3rd and 10. The 3rd and 10 here for Minnesota on. Doesn't say where. Went a bit too high for the tight end. And it is a 4th and 10. And it's a punt for Minnesota. Hey guys, I was barking at my dog. Going deep and at the 1. At the 1. Nebraska will be starting the season off with Jeff Sims as quarterback at the 1-yard line. At their own 1-yard line to start off the 2023 season. So it's 27-0 Eastern Illinois beating Indiana State right now in the 3rd quarter. 7-7 in the UConn NC State game. 0-0 in the Missouri South Dakota game. California, it's California. So tomorrow, I'm not working high school football, so I'll be streaming passively, guys, tomorrow. I'm still deciding if I want to stream the first game. Cubs against the Lads, doubleheader tomorrow at like 1:05 p.m. Eastern, 1:10. But I kind of want to play a little bit of Madden tomorrow, because I haven't really played. So I'll be streaming 2 games on Saturday, 2 games Sunday, 2 games Monday, and 1 game Tuesday, and Wednesday I'm off. I'm not streaming. Maybe Madden at nighttime. Thursday I'm streaming. I'm gonna stream Madden during the day in the morning. I tell NFL like afternoon and stuff, and then when NFL starts like afternoon, then I'll get off. I get ready for all my streams. Tomorrow I was gonna stream the first Cubs game because the Cubs 2021 first round pick Jordan Wicks is pitching again his 2nd game of the season after he gave up the first home run on the second pitch on this past Saturday to Keith Ryan Hayes. Then he gave Then his next pitch, he gave a line drive up the middle. Then I think he walked someone in 5 straight walks, 5 straight pitches on 5 pitches. So it was probably like a strike or foul off, and then Tommy Hanavy, Cubs pitching coach, went out there, and then he went like 15 straight retired players. Like he had like 8 or 9 strikeouts, and then he had a couple of ground balls, and he went on, and they won that game, barely won it, because then Hayden Waziski came in and then got shelled and gave like 5 runs to make it like whatever Cubs won, like 8-9. It was like 8-9 to 6. Like shit, they're catching up. The Cubs won. Here we go at the 1 for Nebraska. Nebraska in the end zone, and Jeff Sims takes it himself and gets about 5 yards to get out of the end zone. And more space. I'm trying to make a good background, guys, with my logo. So then I can have like my logo on one side and myself on this side so you guys can see me. I'm sort of deciding how I want to do this. So that my logo is not too big. And I want to fade it in. I kind of like have it like I do for my Cubs thumbnails. Cubs are off today, guys, by the way. This is California, California. Oh, Jeff Sims takes himself, goes, and gets the first down. On second and 6, Jeff Sims takes himself and runs. So this is gonna be a running offense. It's gonna be like we got a Robert Griffin III type of quarterback. We got Mike Vick out there type of offense where you run more. When you have a running quarterback. False start on the offense. Scott Frost got fired, and Nebraska probably would have been a bowl game. But then Scott Frost in the first game of the season against Nebraska, week 0, did a dumbass call that cost them the game, and I forgot what it was. If it was like a pass play and they intercepted us, so I don't remember. And Nebraska got the only win of the season. If they would have thinking if Nebraska would have won that game, I think they would have made a bowl game. Or would have been one of the teams to make a bowl game. Oh, faked everybody out, even the camera guy. Oh, Jeff Sims breaks tackles. Breaking more tackles. Guys, look like a freaking Cam Newton out there. Look like Cam Newton out there breaking tackles and just running through. He looks like Robert Griffin III out there because Cam Newton is bigger. Way bigger and taller too. He's 6'4", this guy. I think Cam Newton's like 6'5", 6'6", I think. I don't remember. California. We got first and 10, and they hand it out to the running back, and he gets stuck behind the line, lost about a yard or 2. So tonight, I'm gonna come out with a schedule, and I'll see how I feel tomorrow if I want to stream the first Cubs game or not. Because there's doubleheader. I'm not streaming the second game because I am going to be streaming. I watched 1 yard, so second 11 now. Because at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I'm streaming Central Michigan at my Michigan State Spartans, my hometown team. If I'm leaving the same background, all I'm going to do, guys, for this background, all I'm going to do for the background, guys, is just change the Nebraska logo and the Minnesota logo on the scoreboard. That's it. Nothing else. Because I'm going to keep the same background for everything, and I got to change this because then you don't see the background of the lead. It's in the city. Third and 11 now, and it's a flag. Then goes up to Tucson, Nebraska. 5 penny. Yeah, you know what your preseason game is? Your preseason game is you play each other. That's it. That's your preseason game. Not like basketball where you could get like, oh, hey, D2 school or D3 school, do you guys want to play? Or, hey, this FBS school, do you guys want to play? No. He caught it, but way short of the first down. 4th down on 5. The captain from Minnesota stops them. It's 4th down now. And and that's it. Let me send this to some of my people. I have to fix, guys, one thing on my stream here. I like to have this like on the stream deck. You get like a green. If it's I like it when it's green, it's activated. When it's not green, it's shut off and it's not activated. Alright. Like the way one is all active and working. Okay, wait a second, I gotta figure this out. Oh, that's why I have it in the wrong section. Okay, let me just put it back where I had it and then we're good to go. In the center. Okay, we're good now. Minnesota has football when we come back. So let's show you guys some updates, some scores here. So we got 27-0 end of the 3rd quarter. Eastern Illinois is up on Indiana State. 7-7 in NC State UConn game. 0-0 in our game. 7-0 Mizzou over South Dakota. 31-28. Morehead State's up on West Virginia State. Charleston Southern is losing to, I don't know what team, 10-3 end of the 3rd. Georgia State is beating Rhode Island 21-14. Kennesaw State beating, I don't know who, 10-7. UCF is beating Kent State 21-3. 24-0 Wake on Elon. Western Michigan's up on St. Francis 21-10. 35-7. Stanford's up. Women Mary's up on Campbell 24-14. 7-0 Utah over Florida. 14-0 South Dakota State. And Minnesota wins it for about a yard. So about 2 yards, 2nd and 8 now. What a difference a day makes, day for. I think throws it deep and wide open man. Number 4, the captain, and it's now 1st and 10 for Minnesota. They're driving on Nebraska now. No. Here we go. 1st and 10 on the 30 on Minnesota's 39-yard line for Minnesota. We got about 3:35 left in the first quarter. 0-0 game. Runs up the middle and gets about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Caught it for the first down. And caught it, but didn't get the first down. So it's now 3rd and 3 now for Minnesota. Yeah, 3rd and 3 now for Minnesota. On their own 46. And he throws it, and Minnesota caught it, and it is now 1st down for Minnesota. Now Minnesota ran the football, and it's now 2nd and 6 down for Minnesota. At least that was now. Try to do a wide receiver screen, or in this case, a tight end screen, and it didn't work, and it's now 3rd and 6 down for Minnesota. And on 3rd and 6 now, with about 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Minnesota is driving right now. King finds number 4 for Minnesota. Minnesota finds the number 4 player. And it is a first down and 10 for Minnesota with 38 seconds left in the first quarter. So that possibly will be the end of the first quarter. That'll be it, folks. That is the end of the first quarter. Minnesota, Nebraska 0-0, but Minnesota's driving right now. Guys, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go do something really quickly. Okay, guys, we're back. Trying to find a really good background to use. Like, I wouldn't want to use a college football background, but if I use one that like ESPN has, I'll make it copyrighted. I also want to use like the college football football map, but they may be added teams. Oh no. Yeah, I like this one because this has like it's like a football map, and it shows you. Here, I'll show you guys. It has like all the states of Texas, like all the teams in college football, but you guys can't see it. Illinois only has Illinois, NIU, and Nebraska. No, Northwestern, NIU, and Illinois. They're not doing FBS. Well, if they are, all the teams would be down south. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I go to Wendy's because they got for breakfast the biggie bags. They got the biggie bags. About like 2 for I think like here we go. Minnesota wants it and push down for Minnesota. Number 2 wants it and he runs on top of a Minnesota player and rolls into the first down. That was Taylor that did that. Now they take the one and now they're throwing it. Finds number 4 and he gets about 6 yards. No, sorry, 7 yards. Sorry, 7 yards. Okay, Dr. Phil. That's okay. Drop a like and yeah. I'll be live tomorrow for a college football game and maybe a baseball Cubs game. Be back live for one D1 football game on Saturday. Then my community college team on Sunday. It's on my hat on Saturday night. And then Sunday, be back for 2 games for football. Monday, be live for Cubs and football. And then on Tuesday, football, Cubs game. And then off Wednesday. Thursday, we're doing Madden in the morning. Then we're going to be doing at night the second half of the NFL game. So I guess my dog was whining. Keeps whining, wants to get out of the room. And I'm like, you're not getting out of the room. And you're going to go downstairs and start barking. Or stand in front of my brother's door to go in his room. Nebraska, Minnesota guy throws it. Quarterback. And he gets he's short. 8 yards. So it's now 4th and 2 for Minnesota in Nebraska territory. So now there's a field goal attempt for Minnesota. 34-yard attempt for Minnesota, but they have about 5 seconds on the game clock. And he hits it and makes it. And the first Big 10 points of the season goes to Minnesota. 3-0. Nebraska, as the team Nebraska could do, they had a decent job, then it just stalled at the end. Okay, let me give me 1 second. I gotta. Okay, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the Cubs game tomorrow. I'm sort of signing because I have to. After that game, I'm gonna have to feed my dog, take him out for lunch and dinner. And I have to eat dinner. And I have to get ready for 7 p.m. Eastern. That'd be 6 Central my time. The game for Michigan State, Central Michigan. So I was gonna put my schedule out, but what I'm probably gonna do is the maybe. So I'll put it in my Discord here. I'm gonna post my Discord in a minute. No. Here we go. It's 3-0 Minnesota right now. Nebraska is going to be getting the ball after Minnesota punts off to them. Comment in the chat, guys, who's you guys favorite college football team, and also comment in the chat, guys, what games are you most excited to see besides the team that you like. There you go. Nebraska takes it, and they go nowhere. They didn't get to the 20. They're at the 17-yard line. Well, Jeff Sims and Nebraska is starting at 17-yard line. Let's update you guys on some scores going on around college football today. So it's 27-0 Eastern Illinois up on Indiana State. 7-7 in the NC State UConn game. 3-0 in this game. Yep, kidding. Last day in the month of August. Yep. $14 Mizzou up on South Dakota. 31-28 Morehead State up on West Virginia State. Georgia State's up on Rhode Island, 21-14.5. 28-3 UCF up on Kent State at half. 24-0 Wake Forest on Elon at half. Western Michigan's up on St. Francis, 21-10 at half. Stanford is up 49-7. Stanford. Uh, 14-3 UAB's up on North Carolina A&T. 7-3 Utah up on Florida in the first quarter. South Dakota State's up on, I don't know who, 21-0. Then Weber State, I think it is up 7. Yeah, Weber State's up 7-7. And in the night game, we got it's Southern Utah against Arizona State. And now that Arizona State team does not matter if they go undefeated or they lose all their games. It don't matter because they are not bowl eligible because they got banned from being bowl eligible this year. So that just happened like a couple days ago or like a week ago or so. So for them, the regular season is their bowl game because if they win, say like the Arizona against Arizona, they'll get a trophy for that, and then another trophy they'll get for like a rivalry. They could still, I think they could still win the Pac-12 trophy, so they could their bowl games or their bowl game is the championship if they can make it. They can make the championship, Pac-12 championship. That's their bowl game, and then other bowls they can win is against Arizona to get Arizona State, and then if they play, no, I forgot who Arizona State's other rival is. So like Michigan State, there is a rivalry game, but then Michigan State's rival is Penn State. I think Illinois rivals Purdue. Oh no. I got my dog's barking and going crazy. Like he's whining, wants to get out of my room. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, I go back so like that. My dog just keeps whining. So the big news Saturday game of the week is Colorado at number 17 TCU. I'm not streaming that game. I got a poll up by tomorrow night after Michigan State's game. I'm gonna end that poll. And one wins. I had that game, and I had NIU at Boston College. So I had those two games up to stream. And that's the last right now. And I want though, like a screen, want to see the screen. Now where and go there. Oh, sorry, I got a couple yards. Jeff Sims is 1 for 1 with 7 yards. 34 right now for Nebraska. I was supposed to work baseball, but then the guy did not get back to me about working. So they work baseball, then football. I'm not working any of this weekend, so I'm doing a lot of streams this weekend, like 2 streams a day. Kept since 5-10 for Nebraska to get the big game. Big passing game, and it is a first down, Nebraska. Harburg gets the ball and scores. Now gets the ball and gets the first down. Big game for Nebraska. Now Nebraska's on the move. If it was me last year, I only would have done like Michigan State games, sprinkle here and there, a couple other games. This year, I want to do a timeout. Matt Wool in Nebraska. And tonight, I'm gonna watch the Arizona State game because I like watching college football. I'll see if I can Chromecast it to my mom and dad's TV in their room. That's what I'm saying. And then the next weekend I'm busy. Not this weekend coming up, the following weekend, week going into football. So the 8th I'm off that Friday. So I have this schedule for this weekend and the week of football before week 1 starts is tomorrow. We got maybe the Cubs' first game of the doubleheader that was supposed to be played way back in April, like 5th, when the Mine movie came out. On that Wednesday, they're supposed to play like an early game, like they're playing today, tomorrow. But then like a way early game, like 11 something game. I was like, cool. After that game was over, I would have went to the movies with my friend. But then I was like, I don't know if they're gonna play. I don't know if they're gonna play. I don't know if they're gonna play. It's just getting delayed. No updates. No updates. Oh, it's still delaying. And then when my friend gets in, like, close to this garage to come into my car, I picked him up. It was on the way. They canceled the Cubs game. It's like, cool. So then we went to an earlier movie. $9:39 left in the game in the first quarter. $9:39 left in the first half. Nebraska down 3 Minnesota. 3-0. The Sims fakes it. Nowhere to go and finds his man, but couldn't hold on, and it is incomplete. Nice defense there. I think Jeff Sims should have just ran it. The my schedule for this week is tomorrow. We may do the first game of the Cubs doubleheader. Depends on how I feel. If I'm not tired or like, you know what, and I don't want to do it. I may do it because I want to see Jordan Wick's pitch again. See how Jeff Sims takes himself, and he gets a couple yards. And then I'll be streaming at night, Michigan, Central Michigan, at my Michigan State Spartans. For Saturday, we're doing, depends on how this poll goes. I have a poll on my community tab. If you guys want to go, 6 people voted. It just like happened. I did it on Monday, 3 days ago. I posted it about which one, NIU at Boston College, noon Eastern, or Colorado TCU, noon Eastern, what game? And then I think 3 more people just voted yesterday or whatever. And now it's like, I think it's like, I don't even know. Jeff Sims could have found his man, threw it too high, and picked by Minnesota. Interception by Minnesota. Minnesota has it with 8:42 left in the first half. What about love? And the first pick of the game and first turnover of the game goes to Nebraska. Minnesota tries to find his man number 1, but then overthrew him, and then number 27 of Minnesota dives and picks it off. So right now, 67% has NIU at Boston College game for me to do. 33% wants Colorado at TCU. So by the end of Michigan State's game tomorrow, before I watch the Stanford at Hawaii game at 11 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to have that game out. What a difference today, man. Hang on one sec, guys. Right now it's 27-0 with about a minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of the game. And they just picked off Indiana State, Eastern Illinois. So maybe Eastern Illinois will be a good team, or maybe they're just playing good and Indiana State's not playing good at all. Right now, there's a kid that went to my community college team that's on my hat, the team I went to, college I went to. It just says, like, Michigan State just says, like, Spartans on it. So it just says Chaparrals. So, one kid went there. He left the 21 season when we won the national championship. We're back-to-back national champions for my community college team. Honestly, I forgot about the Michigan State Cubs doubleheader tomorrow. I knew it was doubleheader, but I kind of forgot about the first game. Because I was just worried about more about college football. And Eastern Illinois is going to get the first ever win. Well, not first ever win, ever. First win of the season. I think they didn't win a game last year. Let me see. So, Lindenwood is a new program that was, I think, like a D2 school or whatever. And they moved up or whatever. Lindenwood. Eastern Illinois lost to Lindenwood 37-34 last year in overtime. That's the best win that's the only win they should have won last year. Because all the rest of the ones, they got blown out. Well, Northern Illinois beat Eastern 34-27. But Tennessee Tech, they lost to them 20-17. UT Martin, they lost to them 34-31. But this year they won 27-0 against Indiana State, a really good Missouri Valley Conference, decent team. Okay, so let me just go for another game to watch before it's a 40 game. There we go. Second and 10 now for Minnesota. Goes nowhere. Basically I think ran into his own player's back and fell down. So it's now 39 for Minnesota. So I think they got a yard at their own. Hold on. 4 for 6 for Minnesota. Third down conversions. 1 for 3 for Nebraska. 39 for Minnesota at their own 38. On the move, and it's a cut by Minnesota, number 11, and it's a first down, Minnesota. This year, part that wants this shit, if you get a first down, you don't get, the clock don't stop. With 5:35 left in the first half, 3-0 Minnesota. They're on the move right now. Take that handoff. No one to go, no one to go, no one to go. Gets out of there and just throws it away. It's about 3-4 yards there. About 5 minutes left in the first half. Minnesota's up 3-0, and it's 3-8 for them. Oh, misjudged it. Thought he can get that, and Jackson, number 9, Minnesota, gets it and picks up a big gain. But he could get on there, but couldn't, and way too high for number 0 for Minnesota. Washington. Was it Washington? Blockington. What his name is, I don't even know. Number 0, way too high, so it's now 2nd and 10 now for Minnesota. Went 4:29 left in the first half. Here we go. 39 out for Minnesota, but about 4:10 left in the first half. Minnesota land that one and got a yard there. Passing. That's Steve by Nebraska there, way too high up there. And Minnesota goes for a 54-yard field goal at 4th and 9 and missed. So no, Minnesota missed. Sorry, Nebraska gets the ball now at 3:39 left in the first half. Nebraska's still in this game. Right now at half, NC State's up on UConn 10-7. With 3:39 left in the first half, Minnesota's up on Nebraska 3-0. But we just got a stop on the play by Nebraska. Minnesota was taking a field goal and they missed a 54-yard field goal. So great defense by Nebraska and a special team field goal unit there to help out what Minnesota score there to make it 6-0. So now let's see what Nebraska can do after the timeout here. From the Bowl, got in the chat, guys. You guys play college football team, and also what games you guys are excited to see this weekend. Now, big hole open for Nebraska, and they go, and they get the first down, and they call him down. After he was like 2 yards short of the first down. So Nebraska's on the move right now. With 2 timeouts left, Minnesota has 3 timeouts. 3:10 left in the first half. And now they say that he was down before the first down, so now 2nd and 2. So they got 8 yards there for Brown, number 23 running back from Nebraska. We got 3-0 Minnesota with 3:08 left in the first half. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 for Nebraska. So just telling Matt Rule like why did they bring it back? $32 off at the price of Minnesota, 14 for Nebraska in this first half. Now so they just gotta wait for the chains to get reset and they gotta just like tell everything's happening. Here we go. And he will be a yard short. Second and 31 now for Minnesota. 1 for 3 on third down conversions for Nebraska. They got 39 for Minnesota. And I think Jeff Sims takes it and gets a first down. A minute 50 left in the first half. Nebraska down 3-0 in Minnesota. First and 10 for them. They just picked up the first down. Simpsons ain't playing bad right now. Couple of overthrown balls. Number 82 caught the ball. I thought it hit the ground. Don't have to catch. And Minnesota will be challenging. Will be taking a timeout to see if they want to challenge this or not. Or they were trying to do a hurry up Nebraska so that they don't get a officials or Minnesota trying to challenge that. See if we caught it. So that's why they took a timeout. So then they don't, because Minnesota would have not been ready for it, and they would have landed on their throat. They would have been like they would have landed up. They would have not been set. What we got now? Yeah, we'll see how much time's left. I think a minute 18 left in the first half. Minnesota up on Nebraska 3-0. Sims just takes him stops and runs it up. A minute 10 left in the first. So wait, a minute. Yeah, a minute 10 left in the first half. First and 10, Nebraska 3-0 Minnesota here. Now first and 10 now for Nebraska. They're now just pounding Minnesota at the moment here. almost picked off by Minnesota. Wally, W-A-L-L-E-Y, number 5 from Minnesota, almost picked off Jeff Sims. 44 seconds left in the first half. Minnesota's up 3-0. Second and 10 here for Nebraska. And I got whistles blown. I think it's false start. Timeout, Nebraska. And Jeff Sims gets it. Takes him south and gets the first down. Now we got 3-0 Minnesota with 37 seconds left in the first half. Third down for Minnesota for Jeff Sims. 39 passes, 81 rushes, 120 total yards for Jeff Sims. And 120 total. Gets a running back and he runs up the middle and gets the first down at the 3. He's got a hurry up offense here. Melvin Jr. gets up and I think he's at the 1-yard line. And that was fast everywhere, so I don't think it's going to be a false start on Nebraska. False start on Nebraska. With 8 seconds left. So now Nebraska takes timeout because they don't want to take the. No timeouts for Nebraska, 2 for Minnesota. 8 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal for Nebraska, 3-0 Minnesota. They don't get this, then they're going to have to spike it and then take the field goal. They're now going to look at this, see if there was a score prior to the false start. And a touchdown, but then they got up and they spiked, they went up to the line and do it, and they called a false start. I don't think you can actually look at this because then they snapped the play and it was false start. It wasn't like an illegal snap. It wasn't like an official snap. It was like going up there and they false started. You could still look it up because it wasn't an official snap. Ball stands, and he was short to like the one basically, and it should be eight. Was it 8 seconds? I don't know. They're gonna. And they was tipped and got picked. Minnesota just picked off Jeff Sims. Minnesota just picked off Jeff Sims. He tried to get him in the corner, but then number 2 came across, and the guy on thought he could get his man, number 82, in the corner, but number 2 came across and picked him off. That'll be it, folks. That will be it for the first half. 3-0 going to the half, and at the half, Minnesota is up 3-0. I'll see you guys right after halftime. Peace, guys. Okay, guys, we're back, and then Nebraska begin the ball to start the second half. Anyway, guys, give me 1 second. I'll make a thumbnail for a game for later today. Oh, what a play! What a big game by Nebraska. Is the flags? No. What a play by Nebraska. 65-yard return for Nebraska. Oh, you lost it. Ready, load it. Oh, wide open. Alex Bullock. What? So I think Jeff Sims lost the football, got it back before the line of scrimmage, because if he would have gotten it in this line of scrimmage, he would have gone with it. Picked it up, and then Alex Bullock was open, wide open in the end zone, touchdown. Oh, I tried to pitch it back to 23. 23 tried to throw it to Sims, but Sims couldn't grab it. And then Sims picks it up before it goes over the line of scrimmage to get the ball to throw it. Because if it goes over the line of scrimmage, you can't throw it. You have to run it. And Alex Bullock was open right when he picked it up. He picked it up, planted, and threw it. And it's now 7-3 Nebraska after one play. Or 2 plays or whatever. Actually, I'll take it any day of the week. Right now, Nebraska is up now 7-3 in Minnesota after he threw to the running back number 23. He tried to throw it back to Jeff Sims, but then Jeff Sims couldn't get it and catch it, and goes in front. He picks it up and he throws it to Alex Bullock wide open in the end zone and touchdown. And I'll make a thumbnail, guys, for one of my streams. I'm going live here in a couple minutes. That California Love. One guy that played on my community college baseball team had that song as his walk up. Right now, guys, Nebraska's up 7-3 after it was pitched right to number 23. Then number 23 tried to throw it back to Jeff Sims, and then he couldn't get it. Catch it, goes in front of him, he picks it up, plants quickly, and throws it. So picks it up, stops, throws it wide open. Alex Bullock, nobody will buy him. He's staying in the end zone. And now Nebraska's up 7-3 after a 60 to 65-yard return. I don't think I'm gonna stream. I'm still deciding for watching the Cubs game. I kind of want to, because it's gonna be Cubs against Reds game 1, and it's gonna be Jordan Wicks, their 2021 first round pick, second game in the majors pitching. And I really want to see him pitch again. And I want to call a game when he pitches, so I want to do him. So I'm probably going to do that game and then get off. And I got some streams to make tomorrow. So Jaden, wait, Washada, I don't know how to say it. It's all Shada. He's trying to call for Arizona State. The logo I like to use for Arizona State is the AS. It's like an A with an S inside the A. Here we go. Nebraska, Minnesota side of the 20. Or 19, sorry. Without the middle, it gets 3 yards. Because I don't like the pitchfork, and I also kind of like the Sun Devil logo, where you just do like the devil. Kind of may do that logo. They got 30-6 for Minnesota, 7-3 Nebraska with 13-20 left in the third quarter. Cuts back, finds one of his guys, and he goes about nowhere. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage. If Matt Rule was not a program builder, what they said, then I don't think he would ever be playing. He would ever be coaching. Then he would never want to come back to coaching college football. And it's a flag on the play, and I think Minnesota just punted. And maybe a flag on Nebraska for whatever after the punt. I think this is the same ref, I don't remember, that called the Michigan State Illinois game at Illinois when I went to that game with my friends, and my friend's dad for his dad's weekend, and Michigan State won. It's on the thing, and it'll be Nebraska's ball. A second, guys, I gotta go live for this game quickly. To the Highlands. So I'm gonna keep posting, guys, on YouTube, on my Discord. Here, let me NC State stopped pulling away from UConn 23-14 now. Armstrong just scrambled and scored. That was the quarterback from Virginia. I remember when he was a quarterback for Virginia, and Illinois played 11 a.m. Eastern game, so it's 10 Central. I watched those on AC Network at Virginia, and Virginia murdered Illinois like 50 to whatever the score was. Illinois got dusted by Virginia. Then I think Illinois played Virginia again at Illinois or whatever, and they just dusted them. I don't even remember what it was. But Saturday, Illinois plays Toledo. I don't know how that's gonna go because like the whole entire Illinois whole entire team left. Devin Witherspoon gone. Sidney Brown gone. Chase Brown gone. The quarterback Tommy DeVito gone. I think Tommy DeVito's in the NFL. I think. But I know Devin Witherspoon's got the top. I think it was the number 4 pick to the Seahawks. Then Sidney Brown went, I think, to the Bengals or the Seahawks. No, to the Seahawks, I think, and then Chase Brown went to the Bengals. So, like, they have a lot of players gone off that team. Then once I guys are gonna post my Discord to the Discord server to here, guys. You guys can join my Discord. The 23-14 Wolfpack over UConn. 28-3 Missouri over South Dakota at halftime still. And Arizona State will be playing Southern Utah, but that game does not mean anything. Only to Arizona to win the. And Jalen Logan led it, and he sacked Jeff Sims. Second for loss, now second and 16 now. Well, I was going to watch like 3 million football games today. I was going to watch the Utah game, the Missouri game, the Wake Forest game, the UCF. The UCF's like winning like 50 to like 3 or whatever against Kent State. But like, I'll just watch the Florida game, then at night, I can watch Scott Van Pelt and then get some thumbnails posted for the Cubs and stuff. And I think the guy that they brought up that's like 30-something years old having a picture in the major says like 16, Sean Green. I think he came up, so I think he's pitching the second game. So if he is, and it's for sure, I'm going to put him as the second thumbnail. I'm just going to say it's easier. I'll just put the quarterbacks. Hawaii, Stanford is easy. I'll just put quarterbacks because I didn't put any of the players from last year. Now, Utah's destroying Florida. They just scored, so they're winning 17-3. Now they're up by 24-3 now. Real quick, I want to post this. Give me one second, guys. Yeah, go to pin comment, and that's where my Discord server is. So you guys can stay up to date on when I go live. Yeah, America's game of the week is Bears against the Packers Bears, and then Rams Seahawks on Fox. Don't know if there's any CBS games. Well, you know why football can't get 92,000 fans? Because they can't have fans in around the court. You can have fans like they block off a certain spot around the court. So you can have people on the field, like on the actual turf of the stadium, on the actual football field. Around there too, 'cause you got like the press and you got like the media people for like the school for media and stuff like. They got Nebraska's media, got Omaha, Nebraska media. So that's where they play. They got media for Big Ten. They got media around the area and stuff. So you got people on the field, and then you got the hotel stadium. Every seat filled. Plus you got on-field standing room. That's why football can't get it because they can't get people on the field. Says I don't want to go. Says I don't want to go, and he gets sacked. 4th and a million. Punt. Fourth and 22, and almost got to the punter. And they take a fair catch at the whatever, but the flag. I think they got to the punter maybe. Oh, Nebraska's ball. It's roughing the kicker, and it's first down Nebraska. So he had his foot up. Right when he had his foot up after he kicked it like this, straight up like this, he got kicked. He couldn't go down with it. After 4th and 22, 15 yards from there, the automatic first down. The roughing. You know what? I gotta do one thing in my fantasy team. I gotta add. The Cubs just added a player. Cubs added 2 players. They added. I think they added Cantor. Some other guys that they added. Some outfielder. I really like that guy that they added. And they also added a pitcher. But I want to cut one guy off my list here. I'm gonna cut Andrew. I was gonna keep Andrew Chapin because he's a former Cub, but he's on the Brewers and he sucks. He's been sucking. -3, -8, 0. It's been trash so far. So I'm picking up this picture. I need some pictures on my chart's on here. No, my chart's been on the injured list. And Jefferson's gets sacked again, and that'll be another punt. So that 3 are center downs after roughing the kicker. Then nothing. not Sean Green, Shane Green. Sorry, that played for Boston. That played for Boston. Oh my God, that played for Braves. What's gonna suck? I can't. I have to take. Oh, I could do this. There we go. Because if I don't put in a Jeremiah, I don't think I can add another picture. I don't think I can add a player in, even with the pictures. So, like, if I don't put in like Jeremiah, you can't take out or put someone in. If like, oh, they're playing game one, but not game two. But they're playing game two, not game one. Like, Jeremiah's gonna pitch game one, catch game one because he's gonna catch Jordan Hicks because he's very young, too young catcher. This is first year in the majors, 4 times in the majors, and then this is his first year in the majors with Jordan Wicks, and then the veteran Shane Green that never pitched since like 16 with the Braves or whatever, in the majors, he's gonna go and pitch probably with Gomes. I was gonna say he's gonna catch with someone else, but I forgot. 7-3 Minnesota. I don't like the new scoreboard they have. They have like a little like scribble at the bottom of like the 3. That's who has the ball. That's garbage. Thursday and 10. And he throws it away. Our play would have been a man in the mall because Campus Hills came out late today because of the content dropped late. I got off to go eat and I had to go do some stuff. Three yards. 3 yards. And I'm trying to get back into college football, guys, because I've been doing baseball all season and I need to get back into football. So bear me a couple games. My friend went to Nebraska. And then my other friend went to what? So like. I don't know who I should cut off this team. And I'm gonna cut one guy off this team. First of all, I have Singer, Wicks, and I could drop Stroman and then Story, get the picture, and then on my other team I could get the player that they just added. Flag, targeting, Nebraska. The guy doesn't have his mic on loud enough to hear. So, I don't know what number that is. Number 9, I think it is. Well, let's see. It's gonna be yep, he's done. He's gone. See ya. After you look at the first play, he's done. He went like this. He went like this. He basically rolled his head, hit the head, and then pushed the guy. In his right call. Because the quarterback standing there. All he does is so he's going number 9. Then he got suspended for the first half. Oh, that's why. He threw the ball and then the guy came rolling his hand and did like kind of like a Like you don't only go like this with your hand and you go down like you're like a wave. He went like down with his head and up, like down and up, and then he pushed the quarterback. He went like boom push, boom push, and he rolled his helmet, went up and down, hit him, but he didn't like hit him like his head jumped. He did that, and he pushed him when he had no ball after he threw it. So that guy's gone for the whole first half, or the whole first half of next game. And he caught it all the way at the 25-yard line of Nebraska. Nebraska's defense is not that good. Let's do that. I'm gonna drop Trevor Story. He hasn't done anything. 7 on 825. Then he got 1, -1, nothing today. He didn't play today. Well, yesterday he didn't play. I could get a picture and it'll be better because then I can drop aside. He's gonna be a starter Saturday. He ain't gonna pitch tomorrow. Or Cease ain't gonna pitch. Cease ain't pitching until Tuesday, so I'll drop him. So I'll pick up Shane Green. He's pitching the second game tomorrow. I gotta add him on my team. If I don't, then I can't add him. Or I could add him. It's not like a player. If you don't add a player, you can. I don't know if you can. Because it's the weird thing. Like they have double headers. Fantasy update tomorrow about that guy. I'll cut Shane Green off my other team and pick up the other guy. Alexander Canario. And an interception by Nebraska. Because I don't want to drop on my main team for fantasy. I have a couple, like all the good Cubs players: Nico, Cap, Suzuki, Jamma Cantelario, Melissa Chance. I picked up someone had Judge out on the block, and I picked him up like a couple weeks ago. I picked up him. I'm like, cool. I'm picking up. I'm not dropping anybody. I have and in past I'm gonna if I drop them, I don't have anyone to fill. I want to see this movie. I'm gonna wait till it goes on like Peacock or like HBO Max. So I want to see Need for Speed, not in Gran Turismo. It's basically on the main character. He's an actual. This is real. That's based on true story. So the main character that you see in the game. He was an actual NASCAR driver. He did Gran Turismo, then he went to do NASCAR. So whatever he did, Forza, like the actual driving, like they're doing into Gran Turismo. So he actually did Gran Turismo, and then actually went and did like, I think what was it? Yeah, I don't care about watching streamers. Like, a lot of streamers are like, oh, I'm bored. I'm gonna miss watching streamers on Saturday night. No, I'm not. One guy is watching the North in South Carolina thing and going to the North Carolina South Carolina game at in Charlotte. So I don't care because I'll be watching a lot of college football. I'm gonna hook up an Xbox and put out like four ESPN games on my Xbox to watch on a portable monitor, and then I'm gonna watch one on my second monitor, and I'm gonna stream my community college game. I gotta see if they're streaming on YouTube or not. They're not. I gotta figure out a way to put it on. I should know soon, because then the community college teams will post it on the website. where they're gonna be having the game on. Scott Frost picture they have on TV looks like he's like pissed. Do I add Alexander Canario on my main team or my second team? My second team's just like random Cubs players. Now, I can't drop Judge, Schwarber, Suzuki, Haps, Swanson, Leonardo, Horner, Cantalario, or Contreras, because I drop one of the Cubs players. Then I'll play game one. Then I'm going to miss them. Oh, big game for number 22 for Nebraska. For Irving Jr. So it's kind of hard if you drop a Cub player that's not playing game one or game two. Then it's like, well, you can't add them if they're not playing game one or can't drop. So it's like, and there's extended rosters, but for the doubleheader, there's no extended rosters. So whatever the roster is, the roster is. So I think that's why the Cubs brought another picture up for the doubleheader, and they brought a player up. I get why they bring a starting picture up. They think, oh, Shane Green, oh, you pitched, so you don't have to waste another picture. Or use Smiley. Boom. After that game, if you don't do that good, you can go down, you can stay up. We can bring you down and bring up like Caleb Killian or someone else. I don't know. Kyle Tucker has been doing not bad. I may drop Kyle Tucker just to put in the new guy. I don't know why I'm singing a song of when someone wins the Super Bowl. Dun, 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 or the championship. Dun, 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 just for today, tomorrow I'll drop Tucker. Because they had the Alexander Canario, the Cub guy I just brought up, plays game one and falls the hell out. They're gonna keep him in game two. Want to pass and want to catch. First down, Nebraska, number 13, Washington catches it, and now they're on the move. I forgot that Spencer Sanders, that played for Oklahoma State for how many years, is on Ole Miss now. I'm like, wow. There's a there's a Twitch streamer that I follow. He is in this, he's in the GTA RP server. He's an Ole Miss fan, lives in Delaware now. He's from Texas, went to Ole Miss for college. Now he's a construction worker. I don't know if he works like in the office for construction or whatever. I don't know what he does. But he's not really like working like the construction because he's home early. But it doesn't matter. He's an Ole Miss fan. There's a guy that I just watched. He's a South Carolina fan. Well, he was in South Carolina. So after Michigan State game tomorrow, I'm gonna shut my community tab off. I had a poll NIU at Boston College Community Eastern or do Colorado at TCU. Give me a second, guys. Come back, guys. A minute left in the third quarter. 7-3 Nebraska. First and 10 for Nebraska in Minnesota territory. And then next week, I don't know why I'm streaming on Saturday, because Saturday I gotta see, because I'm gonna pick 2 games I want to stream at night, because I'm going at 2 p.m. Eastern to my community college team's game. They're playing their first home game, because they played last Thursday away. They won, and then they're playing away Saturday, and then the first game is on home on Sunday. On Saturday, so at 2 p.m. Eastern, so that's my one friend who wants to come. So next week, I'll put a tab up of, because there's one game on Thursday, Murray State against Louisville. I think Murray State is, yeah, Murray State's in Ohio Valley, I forgot. And then 3 games on Friday, but I'm working high school football game. It's the best third quarter in a long time from the Cornhuskers going into the fourth quarter. 7-3. So we got Illinois at Kansas. We got Indiana State against Indiana, and then you got Stony Brook, Rhode Island. And then, well, I was going to stream on Fox Oregon against Texas Tech, but it's at 7 p.m. Eastern, so by the time I get home, eat dinner, and relax a little bit, it's going to be like, well, it's game's over. So I was thinking maybe streaming Wisconsin, Washington State at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Or we could see what the CBS maybe game is, or what the NBC primetime game is next week. No, I'm not doing a primetime game on Saturday. I'm not doing Charlotte at Miami. Charlotte, the 49ers, they're in the Conference USA against Maryland, because the Maryland's going to murder them. We could do Wisconsin at Washington State, or UCLA at San Diego. I may do the primetime ABC game. I'm not doing a Minnesota game. Or I could do Arizona at Mississippi State. That'd be a good one to do, maybe, because a lot of people are going to be streaming the ABC game, or these YouTubers that stream it, and then you can watch the game, and then, oh, the stream's over, and then they end the stream right away when the stream's over, so they can not get copyrighted. It's just like these bots that do it, and it's so stupid. (24-14). NC State's up. 28-3. Tigers are up. Missouri Tigers are up. But then I was like, oh, Saturday, there is a night game. I'm not doing it though. Albany is going to to Hawaii. That's at like midnight Eastern time. I think I'll do Arizona at Mississippi State. It's the 7:30 p.m. Eastern game. I'll do that game. I was going to do a Big Ten game, but like, you know what? We're doing a lot of Big Ten games. Like, the 16th, I'm streaming my community college game. That's the last game, because the 16th, my dad's side of the family is coming over. We're going to have a games day, smoke stuff, and just hang out. And we'll smoke something like a pulled pork or something. Maybe my brother and his girlfriend make homemade mac and cheese. We're gonna play like games and hang out. They're gonna see like new Hardwood 4s. We're gonna hang out. My brother and his girlfriend are watching someone on my brother's girlfriend's side, like a friend or like a family or something. Their dog. So, and then my community college, I have to stream that game on the 16th, because that game is the 2022 National Championship game. But we're going to the team that we beat. We hosted it back-to-back years. We're hosting it again, National Championship game. If I make it, I'm going again. We're going to North Dakota State College. I think it's North Dakota State College of Science or something, at their place. So if they're streaming the game, like, to watch, I'm going to call it the game. If they're not, I'm going to find a game. That's week 4. No, that's week 3. Sorry, week 3. I would stream maybe Penn State, Illinois. But at that, I want to stream Washington at Michigan State. That's on Peacock, but that game's gonna be on at that time. And then I'm probably gonna put on maybe NIU because my cousin wants NIU when he comes over against Nebraska. I got to that real quick. My dog is by my door. I'm trying to get out. Tim's wide open. Oh, got him in. It's like those plays where people do the crossing routes with the tight ends and tight ends going man in. He did that, and he had two guys on him and couldn't do anything. Okay, officials timeout. Defensive injury. Darius Green's down for Minnesota. So if I don't stream my community college game because the team that we're playing doesn't stream, or the stream's not working, we'll probably do on Fox, Penn State, Illinois, maybe. But if my community college does not, if the team that they're playing does not stream, I'm highly doubt they don't. I think they do. Then I will stream tomorrow night, Saturday night. Toledo, Illinois, maybe, or Washington State, Colorado State. I'm not gonna do the primetime game because like YouTubers, these bots will stream the game so you can watch it, or other people will stream it. And then the game I want to watch is Sam Houston State BYU. I'm gonna do like a flip through channels on my mom and dad's TV. I have the Sam Houston State BYU game, Coastal Carolina UCLA game, and then Idaho State, San Diego State. False start on Nebraska. Now it's second and goal. Back wherever. Then on Saturday or Sunday, we're streaming both football games Sunday, Monday. But Sunday, we're doing Northwestern at Rutgers. Then we're streaming the LSU Florida State game. Now, Rocks Oregon State, San Jose State game right after that. On the same channel. Just boom over. Third and goal. And then on Monday, we'll stream the Cubs game against the Giants. Then we'll stream Clemson Duke at night. And then Tuesday will be the Cubs game. And then that'll be it. Depends on what content comes out for Madden. Because they said like this week coming up. Labor Day and on. From Labor Day Monday and on. They're going to be like more content for Madden Ultimate Team. It's been slow. So if they come out with lots of more content, boom. Here we go. 7-3 with 2-1 hiking and timeout, Nebraska. Clock is running down to 3 seconds when they hiked it. About to hike it. Was trying to snap it, but then they trying to get off. So let me see. I'm gonna go to my community college teams game on and see if they have the site, like the website of like the other team. If they don't have it up yet, they don't have it up. They're streaming it on vCloud. It's a 7:50 p.m. Eastern. It'll be live for 8 p.m. Eastern game because they're in Minnesota. They're on vCloud. They're on vCloud. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna have to try to see if I can get that like on my main TV, or I'll just have to have my top TV on with the game I want to watch, or I could do is hook up my Xbox to my Switch, my Xbox to my main TV, put 4 games on there. I'll figure out something. Just have to see if they're going to stream the games. This North Dakota State College of Science team streams. No, they stream on. Okay, good. The North Dakota State. I forgot the NDSCS, the North Dakota State College of Science team. They stream on YouTube, so I'm kind of happy because now I can use my Switch to watch the game. Now I use my Xbox to put games on. So on the 16th, because the game's at 2. What time's the game? 2 p.m. Eastern. So on that day, what do I want to watch? Illinois, Penn State, I want to watch. LSU, Mississippi State, I want to watch at noon Eastern. Illinois State, Eastern Illinois. NIU, Duke, Northwestern Duke, sorry. Well, I want to watch the Wisconsin game because it's a Big Ten game. I'm a Big Ten guy. North Carolina, Minnesota. I'm trying to get games that are close to the time of when my game goes. But after my community college game's done at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go downstairs and hang out with the family and probably watch some college football down there. Like I watched the Michigan State game probably on my phone because I can pop on Peacock probably at home against Washington. And then I watched the NIU game because my cousin went to NIU against Nebraska. They're going for Nebraska, 4th and goal. With about 12:40 left in the game. So I was gonna make a backup, guys, for Michigan State. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep the backup. The backup you guys see here, I'm gonna change that to Michigan State. Or I may move it and make a Michigan State background. I don't know yet. And Nebraska makes it to make it 10-3. Could be 10-6, but then Minnesota missed a 54-yard field goal. That's pissing me off. See that 10 there? That's not supposed to be that color. I don't know how I got that. And I'm not touching it because that goes with my Cubs stream. Because Cubs are white, blue, red. So, like, I'm not changing that. So that's the reason. See, the football streams are easy. You don't have to really do anything. Let me see if I can find if the stream site that I use has the football game I want to watch tonight. And it better be good. If it's not a good site, and it's a good site, but if it doesn't like work, it's just like spinning, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll probably watch Scott Van Pelt after. And after Scott Van Pelt's over, I'll probably put on the Arizona State game. Well, man, I haven't watched it at all. Here we go, 10-3 Nebraska. You know, it's funny, Nebraska had to lead against Northwestern. I think. Let me see. Oh, you know what, I really need a stream if I can. If I can, I gotta check out the score here. Let me check it here. Let me see. $11-4. I gotta see what's on 11-4. Oh, can't stream it. Because my community college plays the last game of the season against, like, it's kind of like a rival because we play them every year. Georgia Military College, a D1 school. A D1 that's like where they get scholarships. Where they can get scholarships, my college doesn't give out scholarships. When in D3, or D3 doesn't give out scholarships. And that's the last game and we're at home. I wanted to stream, but I think they're going to be playing an early game. Northwestern at home against Iowa. at Wrigley Field. They're playing at Wrigley Field. Number 25th ranked Iowa is playing against Nebraska. Against Northwestern. I thought Northwestern played last year, or was it 2 years ago, at a baseball field. Let's see. Yep, 2021, Northwestern played Purdue at Wrigley Field. Now they're playing Iowa this year. So what, the whole entire infield is gone. The stadium looks really small when you put a football field in it. And then where the left field is, so where the Cubs dugout is, that's where stands are. They got all that out. They put stands there in probably front of it. That's where the goalpost is for one side, and then the other side is where the right field is. The right field is. So where left field is, that's where it is. So it's kind of cool. I want to stream it again, but I'm like, well, I can't, because I'm going to my community college team game. I'll give me crap if it's like 30 degrees outside. I'm going. Wow. The October 28th game is at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's the first time ever it's not at noon Central or 1 p.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. Eastern. Every game that we play is at 2 p.m. Eastern besides this Saturday and we're thirds away. This Saturday, the September 9th game is at 2 p.m. Eastern at home. 23rd at home, 2 p.m. Eastern. 30th is at home, 2 p.m. Eastern. Not going October 15th game is a Sunday. We're playing at D3 College. And it's a JV team, but that's when Bears play. I want to watch the Bears game with the fam. And October 28th, let me see something. High school football's over the week before, the 20th. If we make the playoffs, they're probably going to be playing that day or the Friday. And then December 2nd is when they have the championship. We're hosting it again. Be back in a minute, guys. Okay, guys, so about that. 10-3. Nebraska with 12:16 left in the fourth quarter. First and 10 for them on their own 38-yard line. 38-yard line, sorry. Cuts back, takes the handoff, cuts back, Sims goes deep, 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 and went a bit too far. Meaning went a bit, he underthrew it. Second and 10 now for Nebraska, 12:09 left in the game. 10-3, Nebraska on their own 38-yard line. 24-14, Wolfpack of North Carolina State beats UConn. When I watched that UConn game, that UConn was bulldozing through North Carolina State. But I think, do you see? People say, oh, I have to give them one game and it'll be fine, or they'll figure it out a couple games. And by the time you figure it out, if you give them a couple games, the season will be over. That's what people say. Football's like, oh. Now it's 28-10. Missouri. The Coyotes of South Dakota just scored. Now let me see. I gotta check. 30-10 now for Nebraska. I have to check now because United States plays tomorrow morning at 4:40 a.m. Eastern against Montenegro. I got post that game for tomorrow. And 2 other soccer games got posted by second channel. Fourth down. We're not going to be punting. Because we got how many steps I walked today? I walked almost 5,000 steps today. Nebraska punted, so now Minnesota will get the football with 11:21 left in the game. 11:21 left in the game. Nebraska's up 10-3. Minnesota has the football. So this team that we were playing against on Saturday beat this other team we're playing our first home game the following week, 45-6. Holy crap. That's what Big Ten's all about, defense. But they put him at a neutral site. I don't know why they put him in Illinois. Hacking college again. I don't even know how this team, whatever. And so it finds the running back, down 21, and gets first down. And the Nebraska sacks Minnesota quarterback. I don't know how to say his name. Oh. Yeah, football, when you're in Utah, you need that boost oxygen. And you're not supposed to put it on your nose. Okay. 8:50 left in the game. 35 for Minnesota. 10-3 for Nebraska. I said South, I think it's first down. Well, they're trying to get like college football. That's like NFL, where there's no stopping clock in the first. I think that's what they want to do. But they're not going to change like the 1 foot. And going deep and overthrew his man. Nice D there. Third and 10 now for Minnesota with 8 minutes left in the game. 10-3 Nebraska. And nowhere to go for Minnesota's quarterback, and he gets sacked, and that is a punt. And Minnesota punts. With 7:17 left in the game, Nebraska up 10-3. They got the ball. We got 7:17 left in the game, guys. And, Nebraska's up 10-3, and they got the football after they sacked the quarterback from Minnesota. I don't know how to say his name. Now it's 7-7 in the Arizona State game. So back-to-back days. Next, this Saturday is going to be Carolina at TCU. Then the following week, on week 2, will be Nebraska at Colorado. They're gonna both see, so they're basically both gonna see Nebraska and Colorado for 2 weeks. Last 5 seasons, 25 one-score losses, 16 second half blown leads, both most in FBS. Wow. So they have the most team to have the most one-score losses and the most second half blown loss leads. What happened? They were up against Northwestern, and then Scott Frost did call a play. I was calling a Pee Wee football game. Not calling, I was throwing a Pee Wee football game, just one of them. And I heard that he blew a call and they lost. Put one into my. I need a new chair, but I'm not getting one till Christmas time, possibly. 34 for Nebraska with 5:40 left in the game. And Nebraska gets the first down. I like this play. Now they're going to probably do it like, they should do the clock like NFL so they can be used to it when they get to the NFL. And then just keep like the 1 foot in bounds, keep like, some of the college rules like targeting, keep that. Keep, you get 1 foot in for a touchdown, keep that. But then if you're doing it in NFL, you're like, oh, cool, I can just go get a first down in the NFL. You're not thinking, and then boom, it starts the clock away, doesn't it? And then like you wouldn't. Tell about Minnesota because they had a guy coming off the field. Sorry, timeout Nebraska. Come back for the commercial break, guys. For the timeout. Here we go. Oh no. I think Minnesota got it. I think Nebraska's right back one. It was running and then he fumbled. Yep, he fumbled. Not over yet. Minnesota has all 3 timeouts. The guy that fumbled was in the doghouse in preseason when he fumbled and stuff. But now he's gonna be in the doghouse again because he just fumbled. 3 turns for Nebraska and 1 for Minnesota. Yeah, those 2 picks from Minnesota got off of John Sims, the quarterback from Nebraska, and then they just fumbled here. The running back fumbled from Nebraska. Takes the handoff to the linebacker. Nowhere to go, 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 nowhere to go. Going in deep. Nice D. Nice D there. I want Nebraska to call my friend's team to win. Well, it's kind of like a family friend. I want to go when Nebraska plays Illinois, but I can't because I film high school football on that Saturday. I could go and then be like, I can't film high school football. Sorry. Because that game's at like 8 p.m. Eastern. So we start the clock by the time we get down there after my friend gets home from school. He's a assistant middle school teacher. Traffic, get down there, then we have to drive back right after the game. I'm going to be falling asleep. First down. He's short by an inch. Because 10-6 would be the game. 10-7 would be probably the first. I think 10-7 is the first game for high school football. No, second game on the Saturday after film. Then it's the day that my cousin has her baptism. My cousin, her younger kid, so her only daughter. They have a christening for my cousin. And that game's at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, but we have to leave earlier because there'll be traffic because of it's a Friday night game. The only game I would go to if I want to go to would be will be 10-21 when Illinois plays against Wisconsin. 10-6 I want to go because my friends went to Nebraska and my other friend went to Illinois, so it'll be like that. And then 11-11, but it's my dad's birthday, 11-11, so I can't go, so they're playing Indiana. Or when they play Northwestern, but my friend's sister went to Northwestern, older sister, so they're going to go as a family to the game, possibly. So I can't go. I'm not going 9:23. They're playing FAU, I don't care. I'm not going to go to Illinois game this year. Last year I went because they played Michigan State and I wanted to go, so when I said I'm going. There's a face mask on Nebraska. Now Missouri's giving it to South Dakota. 34-10 right now. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the game. First and 10 for Minnesota, 10-3 Nebraska. And one bit too hard and way a little bit too far for the running back from Minnesota. The Patriots, so he dropped, couldn't get that, so it is now 2nd and 10 now for Minnesota. Minnesota got a first down, so it's first and 10 for them. 10-3 Nebraska with 3 minutes left in the game. Going deep to the end zone, and nope. Caught the football, but couldn't get his foot in. I don't think he had it. I think when he went down, he really didn't have control. His feet were down, but he didn't have control. That was a second earlier. That's a touchdown. Oh, incomplete. That's gonna be on the further review here on this pass. I don't think he had it. He gonna hit the ground. Stand, incomplete pass. Yep. He didn't really have control. And incomplete for Minnesota. Fourth down. This is the game right here. Minnesota takes time out. Got timeout right now. Like 2:30 left in the game. Minnesota's down 10-3 to Nebraska right now, and they 2:38 left in the game. 10-3 Nebraska. Minnesota took the timeout. It's fourth down here. Yeah, 4th and 10 here. See, touchdown. No, touchdown Minnesota. We'll see. Daniel Jackson touchdown Minnesota. A touchdown because his other foot was in the air. Touchdown, Minnesota. They're still looking at this. Okay, this is the left that coached the Michigan State game. I remember this guy. I want this left. He's a Big Ten guy. Oh wait, hold on. They scored the touchdown, and that doesn't count. Does anyone know if he makes his field goal? If he makes, is it? If 99 from Minnesota can make this, the kicker. Makes it. Tie game. Here we go, folks. There's a play on the play right now. Let's see. When I get to the kicker, they're just gonna tack it on at the kickoff here. That's it. Missouri beats South Dakota 35-10. That's the South Dakota, not the two best teams in the FBS now is South Dakota State getting up there and North Dakota State. Southern was decent last year. They beat Northwestern, but Northwestern wasn't that good. Southern is decent team in the FCS. Ten 10 with 2:32 left in the game. First and 10, Nebraska. Here we go. Packers getting range for the field goal. No mind. Each team has one timeout, 10-10 game. A minute 50 left in the game. Second and 9 for Nebraska. Tim's got nowhere to go, but he's fast. Fourth down, Nebraska. Washington gets in and gets the first down for Nebraska. Minute 35 left in the game. 10-10. Now this year's the last year of the Pac-12 because UCLA, USC, Oregon, and Washington are going to the Big Ten. And then you've got a couple of teams going. I'm thinking Mountain West should be the new Pac-12. Meaning you can add like Cal, Stanford, teams that haven't been added. Just add them. SEC don't want you. Now, if you add more teams, you're not going to be running non-conference games because you're going to be playing a lot more teams in your conference or in the other conference. A minute 39 left in the game. First and 10, 10-10 game for Nebraska. And moving along. I want Florida State to win. I'll talk about it tomorrow on why. Pick game. Nebraska loses. It's over. Tell Nebraska, it's over now. 58 seconds left. All you gotta do is win the football, win the football, win the football. Take a field goal and you win. Four turns for Nebraska, that's garbage. And 3 of them are picks. And there's no first down stops the clock anymore. They're just gonna do NFL rules. They changed it. The reason I can't wait to watch the Florida State game is Keelan Coleman that plays Michigan State. And it's like, oh, if I don't stay at Michigan State, I could be higher picked than Jaden Lee that went to the Packers like second or third round. That's why he left. Because after he heard Jaden Lee kind of went higher, he left. And then Peyton Thorne, that plays for Michigan State, he's now Auburn's starting quarterback. I want to watch that game on Saturday as well. Wow. So Stanford Steve that is on Scott Van Pelt with them, he's gonna be on College Game Day now. Well, because I know Scott Van Pelt on Monday Night Football. Then after he's done, he goes to whoever. 10-10 game, 27 seconds, false start on Minnesota. This may not be game over. Oh yeah. Oh, timeout. Got 5 seconds left in the game. 3 seconds because the clock set. You can't like to watch that. Now I knew. Okay, I forgot what Keelan Coleman went. Keelan Coleman went to Alice to Florida State. Here we go. Field goal. 4th and 2 to see if Minnesota 46-yarder. He missed a 52, I think it was, a 54. Nebraska could ice him. Nebraska iced them. No, 57-yarder now. I didn't say 7. I thought I said 45. I don't remember what they said. 47-yarder to take the game here. Game, Minnesota wins. 13-10, Minnesota beats Nebraska after Nebraska had 4 turnovers and was going to drive down and win it, but then got picked off and then Minnesota takes it. Now there you go, Nebraska sucks. Still, with most blown leads after taking a lead, they're up. But if Minnesota, but if Nebraska can tone it down with all the turnovers, Nebraska could be a good, decent team this year. Maybe be like Michigan State, win like 6 games. Anyways, guys, that'll be the first stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Nebraska loses in a heartbreaker 13-10 after they were driving for the pick, and then they can't stop Minnesota, and they drive it down the field and take the 57-yard field goal and drains it. But guys, I'll be pushing. I'll be back tomorrow to stream maybe the Cubs doubleheader, game 1 of the doubleheader at like 1:05 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm going to stream Michigan State at home against Central Michigan at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just going to put a sign out. Peace out, guys, of your Cubs football Thursday and week. I'll see you guys tomorrow for maybe Cubs baseball. If I don't be back for baseball, I'll be back for football against Michigan, my Michigan State people. Guys, enjoy this. Going to put a sign out. Peace out, guys, of your night, guys. Peace.